Ho, ho, ho. Santa's coming. Hi, flosstube. This is Wistful, Donna, coming from New Zealand. So I'm trying to arrange some things. The reason why I called it Ho, ho, ho is I'm going to show you what's been taking up a lot of my time lately. It's a project that's a many-year project, and not everything is... This is Santa's coming. I'll try and stand further back. I've been working on this. It's part of a quilt. So it's made in panels, and I'll just take it up. And it's got Santa on the sleigh. And he goes across there and he's being pulled. And I've been working on the tree and the house. And it's a whole quilt. So this is a many-year project because I do both quilting and embroidery, and so that's one of my projects. And I did that many a year ago. This is Australia puts out Patchwork and Quilting. It was a Christmas issue, and it's quite a few, November 2007. So it's quite a few years ago. This is what this thing is going to look like. Total. So it's beautiful. And I've just completed this panel. Well, I'm still in the process of it. And I've got to do some embroidery wreaths on the tree, on the house, and of course some smoke coming out of the chimney. So I do about a half an hour a day. So it's chugging away. But that's part of it. I'm just going to toss everything on the floor and try and find things. It's 9 o'clock at night. Typical crazy time. I've got things everywhere in this room, so I'll try and be a bit organized. I thought I'd show you how the Sarah Brazier is coming, and it's getting there. I was only on page 4 or something about a month ago, so I'm now on just about completed page 10. And you can see my marking. So I really like this. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's huge. So that's by Hands Across the Sea. And it's absolutely beautiful. Love working on it. I'm doing DMC. So, and that's what it's going to look like eventually. One of these days. So let's see, I'm going across here. So I'm working on this area here. And so I've got that. So that'll take me ages. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I decided to start MH1656, My Beloved, by Hands Across the Sea. And I put that on a frame and nearly gave up many times. And this is it's on 40 count. And this is very intricate. So I'm just doing one thread at a time and winding my way, and then I'll fill in these bits here with satin stitch, and then I'll be finished with this row. But it's not very wide. It only goes out to here, but it's pretty jolly long. So that'll keep me out of trouble. And excuse my cough. I've got several portable pieces, which we all do, because I'm not going to cart Sarah Brazier or that other sampler around too much. Even taking them off the frame is a real pain. I've got this one, which I call Brittany, or Bretagne, excuse my French, I never took it at school, and I'd probably make a mess of it anyway. But I love the border on this. Had to find out where it was. And this is coming out really nice. It's so pretty. And you can see I do the this gridding. I'm a gridder. There's people who don't. When I was at Guild the other day, we were talking about gridding, and a lot of people, it would just drive them nuts. But they mark their charts, and that drives me nuts. So we're all different. Like I showed them, I've been working on this for ages. This is the Adirondack Lodge one, and I'm doing some of the back stitching. I decided to finally start that, and so I'm starting to go around the clock. So I do one thread of back stitching, and then I start working, because I've still got more to do on this. And this is really nice, and that's just on Ada. So you know, it's fun to work on, but I've been doing it for ages, so it's kind of secondhand, that one. Then I went and found the Tiny Modernist, Santa's House, which quite a few people are doing, but I started quite late doing this, so I'm not very far at all. The gridding per usual, and I've got a little bit of the dinner table. So when you do only a half an hour a day on a project, you really don't, you know, you make a bit of a dent, but not too much of one. And I've got a list, which is good for me. The other thing that really I did was I got sucked into the Hawk Run Hollow Hole, is what I say. I love it, absolutely love it. So I ordered this from Kitten Stitcher, the village of Hawk Run Hollow, and absolutely love it. It's fun to stitch, and it's a pleasure. So I just grabbed a piece of linen that I had lying around and did it, and I absolutely love. There's some things that you really enjoy about stitching, and some of them are really quite fun. Doing letters is fun. I love letters. I don't know why, but I do. Houses are okay, but you get a bit boring after a while. So, but I like those. But like I say, I got sucked into the Hawk Run Hollow Hole, so I ordered 5 more. So that'll keep me off the streets probably. Let's see, what else have I done? Bits of other fabric and stuff, and getting floss, and thoroughly enjoying the stitching. I love watching the floss tube with everybody else. And like today, I was listening to, let's see, Kitten Stitcher, and really enjoy her broadcast. And then her e-zine's out, the second one, and it's really good. Got it last night, so it's cool. Really good. So I recommend that. Especially those of you that like samplers and things like that. It's just so good. And then Cindy is cross stitch. She did a parade of all of her little ornaments, and they're just beautiful. So I really enjoyed looking at those, and they made me think that I'll have to dig my stuff out and put up the Christmas tree and get out the ornaments and all that. So yeah, all the fun things. So we had a beautiful Thanksgiving. Yes, a couple of us do celebrate Thanksgiving even in New Zealand, so coming originally from the States, it's kind of fun. But we had a lot of fun and heaps of good food. So I know people are getting all geared up for Christmas, and you see some people really looking very excited about everything that's happening. So I hope things are going really good, and you all sort of just take it easy as you go, and enjoy the season, and pace it a bit, because it's what we used to call in orthopedics the crazy season. So it's the time that people do all sorts of nutty stuff on the roads, and generally in families and stuff with the high stress. So you take care. Enjoy your stitching. There were a bunch of us at the Guild today that were really into stitching, and one of the things that I was listening to was the pop, pop, pop as the needles were going through the thread, and just the quietness that was there. It was just really lovely. So you take care and enjoy this season, and happy stitching. If you like me, go ahead and subscribe, and just take it easy, and enjoy. Okay, bye.